Yes, indeed. Big Brother Bear here to give you all that you want and what you need. And today I'm going to explain to you why practice does not matter. No coach ever in the history of coaching has ever retained their job based on what their players did in practice. They only keep their job based off what their players do in the game. Wins and losses. So practicing is nice, but it's not the end-all be-all. And it's not the thing that's going to keep you getting scholarships. It's not going to be the thing that keeps you getting opportunities at the next level. It's not going to be the thing that keeps you on the team.
Hoop loudy.
Listen, I'm Big Brother Bear. I put out information every week to help you both on and off the basketball court, in and out of whatever sport you play on, be impactful as possible. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you really like this content, make sure you stop by hooplottie.com and pick up a shirt or two. Now, I know what I said earlier may have got under your skin a little bit, that practice is not important, because I've been that player. I've been that player that had been on a team in high school and in college and go against some of my teammates, and I'd be out there busting their ass. I know I'm about to get some playing time. It's going to be my day. I'm telling my friends about it, my family. Make sure you show up. I'm about to show up and show out, because I had all these good practices, and guess what? I didn't get any playing time. It's happened to me quite a few times where I practiced well and didn't get any playing time. The reason I'm making this video is because I saw a clip of a 16-year veteran, three-time NBA champion coming out of Marquette University talk about this. Here's a clip.
Yeah, like I never was a good practice player. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was terrible. If they gave us contracts out of being a practice player, I would have been the lowest paid person in the league.
This makes you mad that he says he's not a good practice player, but he gets playing time, right? He gets playing time. I bet you any amount of money there was somebody on his team in Marquette that was like, man, Dwayne Wade is playing over me, dog, again. And I'll be cooking him in practice. I'll be killing him in practice. Meanwhile, it don't matter, because the way that Wade plays in the game is the only thing that matters. Listen, I've been in college, and you got guys that smell like weed, been out all night, drinking, smoking, and don't take practice serious. They're the first one to get out. They're the last one to get to the gym for practice and the first one to get out as soon as coach blows the whistle. And these are the people that are starting to open me. I don't want you to get in that negative mindset where you're sitting on the end of the bench pouting because you know you out-practice a player and you feel like you should be playing. That negative energy that you have will keep you on the bench. That negative energy that you have will affect your play once you get the opportunity. And I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to realize that it only matters how you do in the game. And I know some of you are like, Bill, well, I don't even get in the game. How is that going to, what can I do? I don't even get in the game. I get that as well. When you do get in the game, that's when you show improve. That's when you show up and show out. But you just basing it on practice, it's not, there's going to be plenty of guys, if you haven't seen these individuals, take my word for it, they exist. There are going to be plenty of players you play against that are horrible practice players, but will give you 40 in the first half. It just is what it is. Don't be focused on just practice. You know, it's funny. I did an internship at Von Steuben High School under Coach Carter in Chicago. I remember him telling me some of the stories what he had to dealing with parents. And a story stuck out to me. He said a mom called him. He said, Coach Carter, I went to the game last night and my son made all his free throws, made all his layups and his three-point shots. And some of them other boys that you had playing over him did not make all their shots in warm-ups. So you explain to me, Coach, why my boy ain't playing. I had to keep a straight face when Coach was telling me this, but that was by far the funniest, most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. The idea that you think that you're going to get playing time based off warm-ups, based off of you shooting shots and no defense is ridiculous. But I understand, Because I've been that player. I've been that player that's done well in warm-ups, has done well in practice, and still don't get no doggone burn. I get it. But when I put it in that context and I tell you that story, then it helps you realize how ridiculous it sounds. I know how frustrated it can be. Listen, I'm not one of these cats on YouTube to try to act like I was end-all, be-all in college basketball or even high school basketball. I was undersized big, at 6'4", 6'5", with the right shoes, right orthotics on, right? So I wasn't the most spectacular player. I couldn't shoot a lick, but I could run the floor. I could work hard, block shots, get dunks, and get rebounds. That's it. That's it. If it wasn't for basketball, I wouldn't have graduated high school, let alone college. I redshirted my first year. I didn't have any opportunities coming out of high school. I went to a junior college in eastern Utah, in Price, Utah, and made something out of nothing. Made something. I just continued to work and continue to get better. I've been on the bench so long that the only reason that I got up is when the game was over at halftime or the game was starting. That's the only time. That's the only time I got up, and that's the only time I never touched the floor. So I get how frustrating you are. Well, let me tell you this. You pouting, you getting upset, you have that negative energy, it's going to keep you behind exactly where you're at. I get it. You thought that if you just practice hard, coach would give you a shot. That's not always the case. Sometimes it works, but at the end of the day, practice is just practice. Playing in the game is a game. That's a big difference. A coach will never keep his job or her job based on what his players or her players do in practice. So I hope this video helped you out. I hope it helps you get out of your own way of any type of negativity, any type of negative vibes you have going on, this pouting face that you got going on because you're not playing, because you practice well and you're still not getting any playing time. Listen, I've been there. I've been there. Keep on, keep it on, keep practicing, keep having good habits. I'm not saying at all that practice is not important. You should still go to practice with that same game mentality, but just don't be distraught if it doesn't turn into playing time as quickly as you want it to. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, whether it's on the court or in the classroom, out, graduate at the top of your class. Hoop louder.